Alright, what is going on, guys? I'm Viking Actual, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Call of Duty Vanguard. So I bought this game, right? I'm already Prestige 1 pretty much. I finished the campaign veteran, and there are a few things that I would like to discuss about this game. So let's begin with the campaign. I have 4 main takeaways for the campaign. Let's start off with the length of the campaign. It is a pretty short campaign. It felt like there was only 6 missions. Now I don't know if there's more, but that's how it felt to me. I haven't really counted the amount of missions, but it felt really short like that. Just felt a lot shorter than BOCW or MW 2019, for example. Moving on to the characters, because I think this is very important to the campaign. Simply put, none of the protagonists really stood out to me. My favorite character turned out to be the main antagonist in the game. He is the evil German.
Does the Negro give orders in English too? And do you follow them?
Sie wissen, wie es ist, von einem schwarzen Befehler entgegenzunehmen.
Spricht auch Deutsch!
Not sure what that says about me, but he is my favorite character. I thought he was pretty funny. But moving on to the narrative side of the game, and I think this is where I will lose a lot of you because I just was not impressed with it. It felt more like a side mode to introduce the operators that you use in the multiplayer portion than an actual campaign. You know, BOCW, MW 2019, and Call of Duty World War II had a much better campaign than this one. Now, that is just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree and all of that, but it is just my opinion. Yeah, this little segment here is something I also wanted to talk about because I thought it was pretty cool. I think this is one of my favorite parts in the campaign, and I think as a co-op mode, this would have had a lot more replayability. I don't know why we don't have co-op mode for campaigns anymore. I think that was fantastic. The last time I think they had a co-op for campaign was World at War, which was more than a decade ago. Maybe you weren't even playing COD back then, but I was. So I thought it would be pretty cool. But of course, I'm not a CEO or anything like that. So that's just my opinion here. But moving on to the zombies. I have a few things I would like to get off my chest. So first thing first, casual. I have never liked the zombies mode in general. BOCW was the first zombies mode I actually played out of genuine enjoyment. Other than that, I've pretty much played very little zombies in my, decade-long playing Call of Duty. With that being said, I would consider myself a very, very, very casual zombies fan. But even for me, it is just way too casual. It brings me to my next point. It's boring. The mode is absolutely boring in its current state. Things can change with time, obviously, but as of right now, it's utterly boring, and I think the highest round I made it to was round 16 or 17, and that's from like 1 hour of gameplay. The rounds feel very slow paced. The zombies never really get hard, and it takes forever. I don't know why they changed it, but whatever. My next point about zombies that I wanted to talk about was the fact that it felt like a downgrade. It was very downgraded. The mode is a shell of the zombies mode that people like. You know, looking back at the original BO1, for example, it was like 10 times better than what Vanguard has right now. You know, it's extremely downgraded. BOCW launched with Intel, things to upgrade like perks, weapon classes, field upgrades, and this has none of that. So also, like, your weapon doesn't even change when you pack a punch. Like, just simply put, it's just not fun, and I don't see myself playing this mode unless they make some drastic changes. But with that being said, we're moving on to the multiplayer. Now, this is where I have spent most of my time with. So just a general overview. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. You know, that doesn't mean the game is perfect by any means, but it has launched in a much better state than Cold War, for example. It plays a lot better than Modern Warfare's campy style. So if you didn't like that, you know, gameplay style where it was very slow paced, I think you're gonna like this one. For the most part, the game is pretty polished, and the core multiplayer feels like Call of Duty again. It's something that I haven't felt since maybe COD World War II, and that was like back in 2017. So, you know, it is fun for me, at least, in my opinion. Moving on to the challenges. The challenges are okay. You know, some need to be reworked, but I expect them to be reworked. For example, the 100 bloodthirsties with sniper rifles, I think that one seems a little too exaggerated, and I think it will be toned down in the future. For maps, I gotta say, for the most part, the maps are pretty good. You know, there's only like 3 maps that I do not like, and I actually have a clip of people complaining about how bad one of the maps is, and it's actually one of the maps that I hate, so I'll play that for y'all.
This is the worst map ever designed. Like, oh my fucking god, this is a horrible map.
Yeah, dude.
Whoever the fuck is the lead tester should lose their fucking job after this fucking map was put into the game though, man. Holy shit.
I'm pushing right side. I can't leave this spawn, it's so annoying. Yeah, that's real.
This is the worst map ever fucking put into any Call of Duty.
Now, I have to agree. You know, the map is terrible in my opinion. Maybe if they reworked the spawns, it would be a little better, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. But if it were up to me, this map would be absolutely scrapped, and you would never ever see it again in any Call of Duty ever, because it was just literally a really bad map in my opinion. Moving on to the bugs. Of course, every Call of Duty launches with these occasionally, but well, actually I think every Call of Duty does. But there seems to be a couple bugs here and there, preventing people from completing camos, which is nothing new, of course. And there is this bug where like some camos are exactly the same in multiplayer and in zombies. So for example, you know, I guess you could call it like a thumbnail for the camos. Like, they might be different, but the camo is exactly the same. So I expect all of that to be fixed. I don't think it's anything major. There is this weird bug with the riot shield, which I do hope they fix, because I like using the riot shield. I know a lot of people don't, you know, like riot shield users, but you know, it's pretty good for clearing objectives. For example, if there's a camper in a house, all you gotta do is bust out the shield and that camper is dead. So I hope they fix the shield, because I really like to use it. But again, it's nothing major. My overall thoughts on the game is that I think the game is worth it. You know, I'm having a lot more fun in this game than I did in MW or BOCW. Like, I literally am having fun. Ultimately, it is all subjective. You know, this has been simply from my experience. Other experiences may vary, but this has been mine. I think this game has the potential to be up there with the greats. Maybe not be the greatest Call of Duty of all time, but I think it has the potential to be a good Call of Duty. So my final thought is that I'm looking forward to the season 1 of Call of Duty Vanguard. But yeah, I'm genuinely excited. So let me know down in the comments your thoughts and opinions. Maybe you are not excited, maybe you are, but let me know. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time if you stick around.